This is your Weather Extreme video for Saturday, July the 12th. I'm meteorologist Brian Peters. Thanks for tuning in. There's a look at a sunny, sort of hazy morning across central Alabama with the sun coming up from the Birmingham sky cam, and another beautiful shot of the sun rising in the east from Mount Cheaha, highest point in the state of Alabama. The upper ridge is helping to keep things both hot and with isolated showers and thunderstorms across much of central and north Alabama for today. Looks like we do have some good news, though. Even though it's going to be hot for the weekend, it looks like the ridge is going to break down some, and we could see a mid-July front with some continental air that will dry things out, much like we saw July 4th and July 5th. Temperatures this morning starting the day out generally around the 70-degree mark, so fairly typical for this time of year. QPF-wise, we're looking at some precipitation primarily coming on Tuesday, and it looks like we should dry out into Wednesday and Thursday, so it looks like with isolated showers for today, Sunday, and Monday, and then more widespread showers on Tuesday. Tuesday will be our best day to get some precipitation. Slight risk area of severe storms along that front from extreme eastern Nebraska over into southern Lake Michigan and near Chicago for day one. Day two, the area slides a little bit further to the east ahead of that front, and day three, it stays just ahead of that front, generally from about Memphis all the way up to about New York City. And the tropics are quiet in the Atlantic, but we do have some activity going on in the Pacific. There's a look at the full disk IR picture showing Tropical Depression 09W, which is forecast to achieve a typhoon status before reaching the Philippines later this week. And be honest with you, I'm not quite sure what the name should be. I was trying to find a name very quickly and was unable to find one quickly for the Pacific. There's a look at the 06Z GFS model run this morning, and there's our upper level ridge that is keeping things rather hot, dusty, hazy, and there's a look at precipitable water, and you can see that probably the better risk for showers will be more or less around central Alabama, as we have slightly lower precipitable water values across the northern part of the state. The ridge begins to recede a little to the west, retrograde a little bit to the west, as we see a pretty strong long wave trough position developing over the western Great Lakes. So that means a front coming down into the central plains and the Ohio River Valley on Sunday and Monday. And it looks like for us, we see our precipitable water values go up just a little bit, probably not enough to signal any significant increase in forecast for showers and thunderstorms, but they should be still fairly scattered and few and far between. The trough really begins to take shape on Monday, and we can see that as the major energy comes through the western parts of the Great Lakes and into Lake Michigan there, and again that brings the front down into the Ohio River Valley, and that really ramps up the precipitable water values over the southeastern U.S. So as we get into Monday and then Tuesday, I think we'll see our better chance for precipitation. Tuesday, we see the trough axis coming by, so once again I think that brings pretty good chances for showers and thunderstorms going in the likely category, and again, precipitable water values are way up there, so some briefly heavy rains in those showers and thunderstorms are possible. And interesting to note that the European is in pretty good agreement with the GFS on the timing of everything, and remember the European and the GFS are offset by about 6 hours or so right now, but there's the 18Z map from the European, and you can see that it's bringing the front down into the southeastern U.S. and giving us a pretty good chance for rain. After that, it looks like the trough axis will generally move by and stay over the eastern half of the country as we get out into Wednesday, so that should dry things out nicely across the southeastern U.S., and we do see that in the precipitable water values as the water values drop significantly, and we start getting down into probably less than for North Alabama, less than an inch of precipitable water, so that's going to make the air feel really, really nice. Thursday, we will have dry air in place, so while we do see another little short wave coming through the long wave trough position. We don't expect much in the way of showers or thunderstorms, and we see the same thing on Friday, so it's likely to be dry. We do see Friday, though, that moisture begins to come back a little bit, so we'll have to be watching for the possibility of that. And then we get out a week from today, and we see that the East Coast trough is pulled off to the northeast considerably, and so once again that allows moisture values to increase, and so we're looking at the showers and thunderstorms once again. Looking out into voodoo country, it does look like summer heat begins to return, especially to the western U.S. with the 594 heat bubble stretching from northwestern Arkansas all the way back into the northern and north central Rockies, and it stays more or less in that position, actually maybe making its influence felt a little further to the east as we get out to the 27th, so the latter part of July is looking rather warm. That'll do it for the Weather Xtreme video for this Saturday. Expect to have the next one posted first thing on Sunday morning by 8 o'clock or so. In the meantime, hope that you stay cool, have a great day, and Godspeed.